The 2026 World Cup is currently ongoing in the United States of America, Mexico, and Canada. And guess what? Afrobeat is fully represented on the world stage. Now we have Davido, we have Burna Boy, and we have Rema fully representing the Afrobeat industry on the opening ceremony. Now, guess what? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what this means for the Afrobeat industry, and I will be rating the best performances and how this affects us as a continent. So don't skip this because it's going to get super interesting.
If you don't love music, check them out to watch it to the very end, please.
Alright, welcome back, guys. Now for the very first act, we're going to be looking at Rema. Now you see, Rema Boy was on the World Cup stage alongside two female celebrities, Lisa and Anita. Now you see, Lisa is a K-pop artist from Thailand, and she belongs to the Blackpink group, which is a K-pop group. And Anita she's Brazilian, and she does the funk kind of music, the Latin type of music. And you see, it's a combination of Afrobeat, Latin pop, and K-pop. And the title of the song is called Goals. Now you see, Rema came up with 100% energy on the stage. Now it is his first time on the World Cup stage, like officially, but he outdid himself here. And look at what he did, like the whole energy, he came up with the Afrobeat energy. He made sure that people had something to remember, right? Because the whole connection, now I mean, like when you watch the video, you see the whole connection from with the other artists on the song, and the whole the whole everything. I mean, like Rema had to bring in his 100, and he represented Afrobeats very well. Now of course, there's a lot of people who are actually criticizing the song Goals. They say the song has no replay value, but come on, it's literally a World Cup song, right? And it's just to entertain everyone, just the opening ceremony. Very few World Cup songs really have like replay value, and people like, oh, maybe, and for some others who actually Rema's fans, right, and they said they love the way the Rema really attacked the beat and made it his own. And so on the stage itself, he did what is necessary for him to have done, and that is the first on the list. Now for secondly, we're going to be looking at Burna Boy. Now you see, Burna Boy did his own alongside Shakira called Dia. Now of course, we all know who Shakira is when it comes to World Cup. So I mean, she has one of the most popular World Cup songs, Waka Waka, right? And of course, we all know how she does her thing. She's been in the game, and she definitely knows how to handle the stage, right, when it comes to that kind of performance. But now, you see, I want to talk about Burna Boy here. Burna Boy is the African giant. Burna Boy is the foreman. He's the one at the forefront of the Afrobeat. He's the one pushing everything in the Afrobeat. But I'll tell you, with Burna Boy's performance, it was quite weak. Now the reason a lot of people felt like Burna Boy didn't do what he was supposed to do, you see, if we compare Burna Boy's performance at the Grammys, right, you can see the crowd control. You can see when he said he needs everyone to stand up. That's the crowd control. There was a special moment I call the Aguero moment, right? And Burna Boy lost that moment. I mean, like, what is the necessity of being on the stage where you don't have people talking about Afrobeat? You don't have people talking about not just Burna Boy, but the Afrobeat itself. Like, there needs to be a movement. Like, if we look at when Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl, right? If you saw the whole thing, you saw the way Kendrick Lamar moved from the beginning to the end, and it got people talking. Now that was the expectation that a lot of people had for Burna Boy. I also had such expectation, but it seemed like Burna Boy wasn't getting the whole thing. He left everything for Shakira. Shakira was, controlling the whole movement. There was no like real connection there, right? And of course, this whole video is going to be rated. I'm going to be rating all the songs at the end of the videos. And now let's talk about the last act, which is Davido. Now, Davido wasn't on the main stage, right? Davido was on the main stage. Now, Davido, I think that was like the pre-opening or something like that. And what Davido did, now I'll tell you, Davido's own performance was exceptional for me. And now I'll tell you why it was exceptional. You see, currently we are facing a problem in Nigeria, right? And where there's kids were kidnapped, and a lot of people, they've tweeted, they've talked, they've done everything. But you see, the what Davido did was very, very unique. Now, Davido doesn't have like an official World Cup song, but Davido made a statement, and everyone is talking about it. Now, you see, look at the costume that Davido's wearing. Now, on each of those tags you see around the coat he's wearing, right, the top, right, you can see that on each of those tags is the name of each kids that were kidnapped at Oyo State, right? And of course, the Nigerian government seems so, overwhelmed with the whole situation. And what Davido did was he brought this whole thing to the world stage. He knew it was an opportunity to show the world, to tell the world this is what is going on in our country, right? And Davido used the opportunity to spread the word and let everyone know that this is what is happening. Now, a lot of people criticized him and said he was not patriotic enough. He was, but then we must understand what is at stake here. This is people's life, and what is patriotism to people who've lost their life. And I'm saying that Davido really was the best performance for me. Like, he really had the best, because then this is something, understanding himself as an artist and using his art to make a statement. Now let's run down to the rating.
Boom. See blood pressure.
Now for the rating, saying I'm going to be giving Rema a 9 over 10. Now the reason I'm giving Rema a 9 over 10 is because Rema did what he was supposed to do, but then I would say because he's still there's a room for improvement, and he's still at the big four. I mean, like, he's clamoring for a big four, but of course we all know that it has to be big three. So he needs to walk his way up and becomes one of the big three. So that's why I'm giving him a 9 over 10. Otherwise, an amazing performance. Now for Burna Boy, I'll be giving him a 7 over 10. Now I'll tell you why I'm giving Burna Boy 7 over 10. The reason is because Burna Boy did not control the crowd. He didn't own the crowd, and ideally he missed that important Aguero moment, and that's something that I feel like needs to be improved on. The standard that we are all holding Burna Boy to is because of the position he's holding at this time. So of course, a 7 over 10. He needs to work on everything, his stagecraft again and everything, because that's what we know him for. And now for Davido, I will give Davido a 10 over 10. And the reason I'm giving Davido a 10 over 10 is not because he has a special World Cup song that's global or anything, but because he did what many artists won't do. It's a risk. It's a risk. Many artists won't do it. It's a risk. So, and Davido took that risk and made sure that the world could see what is happening in our country. And that is the beauty of the artist. It's you're more like a walking billboard, right? And so whatever message you're putting out there, a lot of people will see it. A lot of people, it brings attention. We also when for the LGBT community, where we saw footballers wearing the rainbow bands, we see it everywhere. It's just making a statement and everyone understanding that this is what is happening around the world, and that is showing support, showing love, and that's what Davido has done. That's why I'm giving him a 10 over 10. It was amazing, and his team really did a very great and amazing job. All right, and so now this is all I can say for the World Cup, and of course I'm dropping more videos. And you see, one thing I always want to remind you guys is when you get to this point of the video, it is always good for you to share, like, and subscribe, because of course I keep amazing videos like this coming. And if you check the Gist Arena podcast, there is always something to entertain you with and something for you to enjoy and talk about. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think that between Rema, Burna Boy, and Davido, which of them had an amazing performance for you, and what would you rate them on? And one more question is, why is Wizkid not on this? Because he's the big three, he's part of the big three, right? Or are we saying that Rema has replaced Wizkid as a big three? That's a question you have to answer yourself. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye bye.